Yeah. Hurry here at Mile Creek Baptist Church, where some more of my wife's people are buried. She got a lot of relatives. Yeah. Harville Chapel, Private U.S. Army World War I, 1894-1976. So this chapel. November 22nd, 1925, May 14th, 1926. Sarah Etta Chapel. March the 15th, 1894, 1973. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Son of LD and LE Nations, 1908 to 1909. Oh, some of these like to got in the woods, didn't they? Burley, son of J.L. and A.J. Durham, 1911, 1912. Make sure you're aiming the camera right here, Harold. John Chapel, 1857, 1916. Unknown here. Robert Chapel, 1890, 1905, I believe it is, something like that. There must be in the chapel section. Jesse wife, M.P. Chapel, March 15th, 1835, 1904. See some old ones here. Albert Chapel, April 1909. Bessie Chapel, deceased 1907. Child. James Edward, son of J.L. and Norissa Calloway, 1906 to 1907. Boy, some of them are in the woods over here. Chapel, George W., 1885, 1967. Laura D., 18. Get through here without getting a brain stuck, my. Laura D., 1892, 1973. Whew. Boy. Boy, somebody needs to clean some up here. Our Emory Robinson, born 1946. Floyd Robinson died in 1949. I don't even know if I could. That's a Robinson there too. I can't. Too many weeds. I'd have to bring a blame weed whacker in here. The rest of that cemetery, and that's a good bit. Chapel, Ernest B., 1904, 1939. And Selma H., June 11, 1910. Elmer R. Upton, U.S. Navy. World War II, January 11, 1910, August 16, 1996. Ruth Chapel Towery, May 31st, 1931, August 21st, 1971. And probably Towery. Alpha Galloway, wife of M.P. Chapel, May 16th, 1882, October 11th, 1944. Woodman of the World. Mitchell P. Chapel, June 12, 1879, June 8, 1918. There used to be a lot of them Woodman of the World people around here. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be in, but bunch of guys playing. Clarence E. Dalton, January 28, 1884, January 12, 1937. Annie M. Earl, November 17, 1900. December 2nd, 1971. Andrew, son of A.L. and Doris McAllister, 1890 to 1913. McAllisters. Archie L. McAllister, 1859 1921. Eldora Morrison, wife of Archie L. McAllister, October 2nd, 1874 1933. Unknown. Leola's Chapel, Roper Pearson, March 30th, 1929 and October 12th, 2018. Been dead too long. Dole, son of C.W. and E. Durham, July 24th, 1897, April 22nd, 1915. The Durhams used to populate this place. Hymn of Nations, 1858 and 1920. John M. Nations, 1855, 1920. I need to get over where my wife's fake is. Make her happy. George Thomas Hanna, 1875, 1955. He married April 13th, 1930 to Annie Murphy. Yeah, there's some of my wife's people. 1901 to 1996. Luther Durham, 1888 to 1890. God, I could actually read it. Ole Durham, 1888 to 1889. Another Durham, 1899, I believe is what that says. Wilhelmina Hughes, wife of D.T. Cox, 1870, 1941. John Mickler Hughes, no dates. Bessie Hughes, June 14, 1923, August 5th, 1924. Bessie Hughes, June 14, 1923, September 9, 1924. Well, the Hughes family's been decorating. Andrew Hughes, South Carolina, infantry, World War II, 1919 to 1950. Didn't live long after the war, did he? Roy Hughes, 1921, 1990. Oh, don't fall in the... That scares me sometimes. I think I'm going to fall to a grave. William E., August 5th, 1888. February 5th, 1962. Dora H., 1898 to 1900. Maddie Alexander, 1879 to 1980. Jack J. Dalton, 1925 to 1948. You noticed it was summer yesterday. It's winter today. That's crazy weather we have. William R. Dalton, April 28, 1882. October 29, 1955. Cora A., September 26, 1884. October 8, 1935. James Walter Chapman, 1915. Died on the day he was born. John D. Chapman, April 28, 1922, June 13, 1924. Infant daughter Bolden. Eula was her mother's name. June 3rd, 05, December 1905. Didn't live long. Another Confederate feller. Lewis H. Dalton, 1846 to 1914. Loris Bauer, wife of Bowen. I said Bauer, it's Bowen. L.R. Dalton, 1851, 1911. White A. Dalton, 1919, 1933. Emma Bowen, wife of J. Dalton, 1932, 1913. 1832, excuse me, 1913. Boy, weather's going to turn on me nasty. Louis Thomas, October 19, 1900, 1901. Jesse Thomas, May 1897, November 1897. Floyd Thomas, 1895 to 1896. Roy Thomas, 1888 and 1889. Joseph Thomas, 1853 to 1932. Melinda Thomas, 1856 to 1941. They lived long enough to have a bunch of dead babies. So sad. Floyd Cox, 21 to 1950. Margaret Cox Speed, 1923 to 1998. I'm about to get to where my wife sent me out here for. Katie Stewart, May 12th, 1888, May 17th, 1962. That may be one my wife's looking for. E. Delph Chapel, 1880, 1961. Bessie L. Nicholson, Tompkins, 1909, 1977. Charles Melvin Tompkins, 1902 to 1940. Thelma Dalton Tompkins, 1874, 1937. John Tompkins, 1875, 1940. I try to get in all these I can, reason I don't read the whole date. David Rector Tompkins, 1897, 1904. Ruth Tompkins, 1903 to 1905. Mary Ethel Tompkins, 1913, 1915. Oh, Lord, he lived to be 19-year-old. John Willard Tompkins, 1900, 1919. Oldest daughter of Sam Midget Dalton, 1944 to 1922. Oh, Sam B. and Mitty T. Dalton. Oldest daughter? That's a great name for a daughter. Sam B. 1878, 1959, and Mitty T. 1883, 1959. George Rector Dalton. Air Base, yeah, World War II, October 4, 1913. He's in the gravel. December 4th, 1955. Herman Dalton. 1910, 1971. One turned over. You know they don't glue these things on them bases. It's sad. Frank, they just expect the weight to hold them down. Frank D. Tompkins, 1881, 1957. Arthur Castle Tompkins, 1883 to 1969. Will Lake Castle, 1868, 1943. Valana G. Galloway, 1925. Ben Castle, 1841 and 1929. Company A. Confederacy. Rebecca Chastain, wife of G.A. Castle, 1840, 1919. F.G. Parsons, 1828 to 1905. Another one in the Confederacy. Oh, man. We're in the South, folks. So they fought. Sorry, I could get back in the dang row I was in. Jane Allgood, F.G. Parsons' wife, 1845, 1909. Superintendent of Education, 1925. And a Mason. Can't find his name. Where is it? Oh, yeah. William L., son of B.F. and Murphy. February 16th, 1898, 1925. Real deal in my life. Trevor B.F. Murphy. March 31st, 1869, 1920. Them Murphys is either preachers or sawmill workers. I think that's all they done. Mary Elizabeth, wife of Reverend Bill Murphy, March 22, 1879, 1965. Harold Murphy, 1914, 1996. Catherine S. No, 1920, 2010. Yeah, here's the Nixes. Lou Nix, 1858 to 1943. Elisha Nix, 1862 to 1942. One of these Nixes is my wife's grandpappy. One is Febreze, son of C.B. and C.C. Nix, 1916 to 1923. Claude B. Nix, August 4th, 1888, 1951. Clara G., 1892, 1979. Jesse May, September 19, 1922, December 20, 2000. I'm pretty well sure that's my wife's aunt, or great aunt. Earl, December 15, 1909, 1961. Luther Nix, 1908 to 1909. Julia, 1883 to 1966. Doc Nix, July the 5th, 1886 to 1925. Now, I think that's my wife's grandpa, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, I know there's a Doc Nix in there. Whew. M.C.D. Murphy, 1855 to 1925. His wife, Mary B. Murphy, 1851 to 1961. Rice, is a different name. Reverend R.W. Rice, 1852 to 1942. And Adeline L., 1851 to 1928. Man, this... Sharon P., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. George W. Hampton, 1953 to 1953. Live one day. Didn't even get to see the world. Got a bunch of seashells in here. Look at there. They're not crushed seashells from the seashore. Mother Rufus, 1935, 2021. Galloway. Daughter Tammy Teresa, 1967, 1990. Julian David, son of Julian C. and Ruth S. Galloway, 1963, 1963. Live one day. Lordy. Julian C. Jake Galloway, July the 8th, 1930, 1977. Lula Murphy, Richie, 1882, 1941. Daughter of McDuffie and Mary Murphy. Yeah. Lord, I have to get on another roll here. See what we got. Lordy. Galloway. Weldon Franklin. 1929, 1995. Walter D. Galloway. 1899 and 1983, and Margaret T., 1917, 1999. Florine G. Brown, 1931, 1969. John Clyde Chapman, 1917, 1917. Earl Duncan, Private First Class USAS Army, Code Red, 33 to 84. Ralph Duncan, July 31st, 1915, September 8th, 1919. Andrew B. Andy Davis, Love and Never Forgotten, 1965 to 1905. Clarence W. Davis, 1889, 1970. Margie H., 1891 to 1977. Dewey Davis, June 30th, 1930. 1931. Essie Mae Davis, December the 8th, 1929, 2014. Nice flower you got there, Christmassy. Wasn't long. It was crispy. Unknown. We got a lot of unknowns in this. Dude, I can't read that one. Sometimes I go back and look at it on film. The camera picks it up better than my eyeballs. I don't know if it's because I'm getting cataracts or what. Stevens, P. Mark. And Jipke, 1868, 19. E. Stevens, P. 1864. Mark Hanks, 1825, 1922. I love not being able to read this stuff. Mother Susan Duncan Atkins, June 28th, 1893, 1935. W.H. Duncan, 1863, 1914. Loretta White Duncan, 1864, 1934. Joel H. Duncan, 1932, 1932. He lived a few days. Well, folks, there's the church. This thing's about to quit on me. I got a 29-minute limit. My wife's interested in Stewart's. Maybe I can catch you some before it blocks out. Early B. Stewart and Sarah M. 1900 to 1967, 1940 to 23. Well, folks, I'm going to get out of the cold. Heard was a man signing off.